Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing the next video in my color series. Obviously this is orange, as you can tell. And also did pops of blue right here in the inner corner, and then with some glitter liner for the cut crease. So if you guys want to see how to get this look, just keep watching. Hey y'all, so I'm starting off with my brows here. This is the Milani brow pomade, and I'm just using the brush that came with it to fill them in. Okay, so now I'm using my MAC potted concealer and a flat brush, and I'm just kind of carving out my brows. Not super like sharp or anything, but just a little bit so they're cleaned up. And now I'm looking for my Too Faced Shadow Insurance primer. Um, I find it in just a second. Yep, I found it. But I just use it on both of my lids to prime for the eyeshadow. Okay, so for the palette today, I'm going to be using this one from Car Beauty, and I'm going in with that shade right there, which is kind of like a light orange on a fluffy brush, and I'm just blending that through the crease. I didn't set the eyeshadow primer, so it was still kind of tacky, so it held on to the shadow really nicely. Now I'm going in with a little bit of a um, deeper orange, and no, actually that was a lighter shade of orange to blend out the edges, my bad. Um, Now I'm going in with my James Charles palette, and I'm using, I don't have the shade name right beside me, but it's it's not a bright orange, but it's like a little bit more of a deeper orange, and I'm just applying that through the crease and blending it out. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease with my e.l.f. Camo Concealer. And then I'm going to use like a flat brush and use that shade, that lighter orange on the inner part, and just like press that down on the concealer. And then take a brighter kind of pinky orange and put that in the middle, and then blend out the edges. Okay, so I went off camera and I did the other eye. Now I'm taking this Stila glitter, and it's kind of like a blue purple iridescent vibe, and I am using that on like a little liner brush and outlining the cut crease. And I know it kind of seems a little pointless to do a cut crease with this look, but I think that it helps to make the matte shadows that I put on my lid, I think it helps those pop a lot because it has a sticky base, rather than using like a setting spray to wet a shimmer shade to kind of make it really pop and stick. I think a sticky base will really help these matte shades to pop, and then using this little like glitter to kind of outline the cut crease just makes it pop um even more. And you can just see I'm kind of going back and forth to like really make sure the glitter is on there good. For primer, I'm using the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion on my skin. I didn't really feel like using a lot of primer today, so I just put this on. Has a nice glow. And for foundation, I'm using the Believe Beauty um, foundation and my Morphe dense brush. Okay, so now I'm taking this um, kind of like fluffy, flatter brush and the leftover foundation on the back of my hand, and I'm just like kind of getting up close to my brows, making sure that that skin right there is covered, and then blending out the edges with my foundation brush. I'm also just going to apply some extra foundation to some little bumps that I had right there, and I am using my beauty blender for this to kind of like press the makeup in, because I feel like it helps give a little bit more coverage rather than just like moving it around with a brush. But I just kind of tap that all over my whole face to get any like brush marks off. And now I'm using my MAC Potted Concealer again and going over any blemishes. Alright, so now I'm taking my e.l.f. Camo Concealer and applying that underneath my eyes and on my chin and forehead to highlight. And I'm just blending that out with my beauty sponge again. To blend out the inner corners a little bit, I use that small concealer brush again. It just helped to get like right in that inner part of your eye. And then I'm taking my Fit Me powder from Maybelline and this e.l.f. brush, and I'm just tapping that and then blending it out to get in all the little creases under your eye. And this makes your under eyes look so smooth. And then I'm applying that same powder to my chin and forehead. And then for the rest of my face, I'm using this Bobbi Brown powder and a bigger powder brush, and this is actually a foundation powder, so it's going to give me a little bit more coverage, and it's also a little bit of a darker shade because that foundation was kind of light for me, so this kind of evened it out a little bit. And now I'm going to finish up my under eyes, so I'm just going to grab this little like smudge brush and apply the lighter orange shade underneath our eyes, and then I'm going to take a smaller brush and the brighter orange we used in the middle of our lid and add a little bit of that and then blend it out. Okay, so now I'm using the baby blue shimmer from the James Charles palette, and I'm popping that on the inner corner for some contrast. I really loved how this turned out. I was worried it was going to ruin the look, but I really, really liked it. And I also put some like right in the center of my lower lash line. And now I'm using my Kylie Quad, and I'm just using the bronzer shade to kind of contour my face a little bit because it's more cool toned. And then I'm taking a angled brush and my CoverGirl True Blends bronzer, and I am applying that on my cheekbones and on my forehead, and this has like a really pretty sheen to it, so it looks really nice and glowy. And then for blush, I actually did something a little different. So I used my blush brush, and I took some of this like corally shimmery shade that I showed you swatched on my hand. And this is actually an eyeshadow from the James Charles palette, but it worked out really nicely as a blush on the cheeks and looks super glowy. And then I'm using the Nicole Guerrero and Anastasia highlight palette, and I'm using the orangey shade out of that, and it looked really pretty with this look. And now I think I'm going to do a mascara, and I am going to curl my lashes first, and then I'm going in with the Essence Lash Princess. I can't remember which one this is, but it's really nice. Okay, and now I'm using my Essence Clear Brow Mascara to set my eyebrows, and then I think I do lips now, and I am going to use this Corally Pink. I just swatched it for you. It's from Estee Lauder. It's really pretty, and then I used some of my highlighter that I used on my cheeks and patted that in the center of my lips. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished look. I love it. Super like glowy and summery, and I love the pops of blue on the inner corner and then the glitter liner. I feel like it really like complements the look nicely, obviously, because blue and orange are complementary colors. So I love this. I'm gonna give y'all an up close of the makeup. Just hold on a second. Okay, so here is an up close view. The eyeshadow. And here is my skin. The highlighter is really pretty, and the eyeshadow that I used is blush. I swatched it. It's that orange one right there beside the blue. Not this side, but this side. That's the lip. This is my lipstick. That's the eyeshadow that I used as a blush, and I love it. The highlight is so pretty. I tapped some of the highlight in the center of my lips, and I really like this look. And I feel like this is actually wearable because I feel like orange tones are really popular. So it's a pretty wearable look. So thanks for watching.